this is Mrs. Robertson coming to you again from my backyard. It has been about a week and a half since the first video we made to show you the progress we've made. Let's come over here. And you remember the before videos. This place was pretty trashed. Now this is what we've got going on. We got a clean raised bed with some things planted here. We've got some sprouts already coming up, if you can see that. We've got our cleaned up garden here with lots of great things planted, and we've already got some sprouts. Some of the sprouts from inside have been planted in here already. And then right over here we have the super cool green bean TP. Hope it didn't make you dizzy there. So this is what comes out of once you start getting things cleaned up and you start dreaming a little bit, you start thinking about all the things that could be possible, you get really creative. So that's what I want to talk to you about today is being creative with who you are. Once you start working on your heart, once you start cleaning up all of those things that have kept you from being able to grow, just like we had to clean up the garden, we sometimes have to clean up our heart. Sometimes if we're angry, if we have some things we haven't forgiven, if we have some bitterness, some yucky stuff in our heart, if we go ahead and let those things go, forgive people doesn't mean what they did was okay. That's never what forgiveness means. It means that you are letting go of it and you're not taking that responsibility on yourself, but you are forgiving them and you're moving on with your life. Okay? That does so much for you. You do that, you clean up any yucky bitterness. Sometimes we're just sad, and it is okay to be sad, but sometimes we have to let ourselves feel that sadness to be able to move past that sadness. All of those kinds of things are things that help you clean up your heart and get it ready to accept the seeds of hope and to be able to let those seeds grow. So this week, I want you to work on what are your seeds of hope and what might be keeping those from sprouting in your heart, okay? So seeds of hope can be acts of kindness, and acts of kindness can help us be softer to forgive, softer to move past offenses and things like that. So I want you to start thinking about kindness, random acts of kindness that you can do even around your home. Another tool for getting our heart cleaned up and ready to grow would be mindful practices. On my website, you'll see all kinds of mindful practices for all ages, even the moms and dads out there, okay, for teenagers, for middle school and elementary school. And that is something that helps us become more self-aware. Sometimes we don't know why we're having such a hard time grasping onto hope. Sometimes we don't know, and what it takes is spending time with ourselves, nurturing what's going on inside our hearts and recognizing it. And sometimes once you recognize it, it just takes care of itself. So that's my challenge for you this week, is to do your acts of kindness. Think about ways that you can help others, and in doing so, it will help yourself. I want you to think about mindfulness and sitting with yourself and some of those things you might find as you dig up your garden. You're also going to find some pretty awesome things that you knew were there inside of you all along, but they got buried in all the yuck. Just like the creativity that I'm talking about, coming up with really great things like a green bean TP. Okay, there's all kinds of things inside of you that need to rise to the surface. Those things that make you unique, that make you who you are, that nobody else is, and nobody can take that away from you. You got to find that. You got to cultivate the ground of your heart and bring those things back up to the surface. I cannot wait to see what you find today and throughout this week in your heart. I want you to comment below. I want you to email me, send me pictures. I can't wait to see what all's going on with you guys. I miss you all so much, and I hope that nothing but the very best for you. We'll talk real soon. Bye.